Today is June 12th, and by now, who doesn't know about the hideous murder case of Meghalaya that has shocked the conscience of the whole nation? A man, Raja Raghuvanshi, transport businessman from Indore, gets brutally murdered in the foothills of Khasi Hills in Meghalaya. Basically, the news is a wife, Sonam Raghuvanshi, resident of Indore, who herself marries and goes on a honeymoon with her husband, plans his murder. A young man full of hope and aspirations has lost his life for apparently no fault of his own. Now, the question is for the loss of an invaluable life, who is really responsible here? The girl and her friends who actually brought in action the abhorrent crime, or the parents of murderer and accomplices who couldn't impart necessary moral education, or the rise in consumption of violent content on social media, OTT platforms, and others? Or the society as a whole is to be blamed that celebrates plastic smiles over authentic crime, a society that encourages subordination of women. Yes, Sonam Raghuvanshi, the wife here, wanted to pursue MBA as per few reports, but she was discouraged to follow her aspirations. Maybe, had things been a little different, had she been allowed to become financially independent, stand on her own feet, maybe she could have mustered courage to marry the man whom she actually liked rather than messing up somebody else's life and family. The society that we live in, advertently or inadvertently, encourages arranged marriage, the so called respectful way of marriage. We cannot deny the fact that parents of girls in Indian families are worried about their adult daughter's wedding, despite the fact that right to marry the person of one's own choice is a fundamental right under Article 21, right to life. So, who is to be held responsible for this sordid crime? Well, all of them to some extent. The mastermind and whosoever have been involved are indubitably responsible, as freedom of will cannot be ignored. Prima facie, this doesn't seem to be unintentional murder, a murder with no intention to kill. In fact, there are reports of involvement of contract killers. Now, this level of meticulous planning and execution cannot be done with naivety, so the people involved directly in criminal acts cannot be set free. Further, the role of parents, school, media, society cannot be ignored as they play a significant role in shaping the psyche of people in general. How come the criminals felt it so easy to put an end to somebody's life? What about the moral compass? There are larger questions hidden in the layers of this unfortunate event. As we unravel each layer, we are faced with deeper questions about the dynamics of how society functions. Time is ripe to introspect as a society as to where are we actually heading to, what kind of people we are raising. How can the school and media intervene to moderate the ever rising aggressiveness in youth? Does the role of parents end with merely fulfilling the basic needs? Who will teach us the value of human life? Further, and most importantly, how can we ever compensate for the loss of lives like that of Raja Raghuvanshi? Will his family ever be able to fill the void created by his untimely and unfortunate demise? If you have any suggestions or reflections on these questions, don't hesitate to drop them in comment box. This is what we had in today's report. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.